Once again, welcome back to Tomahawk79 channel and the next episode of FIFA 17 Mixed Bag Youth Squad Legends. And so I've been busy nattering away with the live sims off air, trying to speed through the seasons and come with episodes that cover April and May to finish off the season. So before I review what we've done so far with the series and the results, we'll quickly show who we're playing today. As Newcastle Jets, Orlando City will be a live sim, then New York City we will play. The next episode we'll be playing either New England or Burton Albion, with the other one being a live sim. Actually, no, we might actually just play both games, because then there's 2 games left in episode, and that'll, yeah, 2 games left, yeah. Alright, so I've just changed my mind. We will play out the last 2 games, but, or we could just live sim Burton and Barnsley, and the next episode finish off with Montreal Impact. So you'll have to tune into the next episode to find out what we do. But for now, it's a shorter episode coming at ya. Alright, oh, whoops, I got out of the screen that I wanted for the review of the season. So let's just track back a little bit here, all the way to the beginning of the season in July. And so we start off with the pre-season cup. We won a 4-0 against Carpi, then lost 2-0 to Liga Warsaw, but won 4-1 against Whitecaps, but got kicked out of the semi by Verona and didn't bag as much extra money as we were hoping for. Then, in the opening of the transfer window, the second month of the transfer window, at the start of the season, we had a draw with San Jose Earthquakes, but then won against Nottingham Forest. Somehow, with our strongest team, we lost to one of the worst teams on paper, because we've now got the strongest team across the board if you look at it on pure stats, and Central Coast have one of the worst 3 in the league, and we lost 2-1 in the simulation. New York City FC had a draw 0-0. They got dumped out of the EFL Cup by Suwon 1-0, and then Orlando City beat us 2-0. Not a great first month, but it picks up, trust me. Houston Dynamo, we had a 1-1 draw then in kick-off September. 3-1 win against Bolton. Bolton. 2-1 win against Colorado. 4-1 win against Sydney FC. A draw 1-1 with Melbourne City. A 2-0 win over Newcastle Jets. Then in October we kicked off with a loss to John Bock, which I was very cranky about, because they also are one of the bottom 4 or 5 teams on paper. 2-0 win over Brisbane, 1-0 loss over Adelaide, 3-0 win over Crawley Town, and we finished that month off with a 2-1 win over Houston Dynamo. And then in November we kicked it off with another win, 2-1 over Burton Albion, another 2-1 win over New England, FC Tokyo. We thrashed 3-0, drew 1-1 with Wellington Phoenix, who are another one of the bottom 4 or 6 worst teams in the league, which was frustrating. Then we had a draw 2-2 with our tormentors in the last season, but denied us passage to try to get promotion, Montreal Impact, and it's very fitting that they are the last match of the season, which should be a bit spicy. And we kicked off December with a 4-0 thrashing of Barnsley, and 3-1 win over Colorado in the FA Cup. We drew 0-0 with Perth Glory, beat Melbourne Victory 2-0, which made me very happy. Gamba Osaka 1-1, a 2-0 win over Wellington, which is more like it. 3-1 win over FC Tokyo. Then into the January transfer window, we won 3-1 over Adelaide United, 2-0 over Brisbane, 1-0 over West Ham in the FA Cup. Another 2-0 victory over Melbourne Victory, which made me even more happier. A 1-0 win over Perth Glory. And then we won 2-0 in the FA Cup over LA Galaxy, 2-1 over Colorado in the league, 1-0 over Bolton, 3-1 over Central Coast, which was more like what should happen in the first match. But anyway, we lost 2-1 to Cheltenham Town FC, were in the FA Cup, who are a much stronger side at this moment in time. We won 2-0 over San Jose Earthquakes and then finished February with a 2-0 win over Gamba Osaka. March, we kicked off with a loss to Melbourne City 2-1. Then we beat Sydney FC in the Derby 2-0. 2-1 over Houston was a nice victory. A 1-0 loss to Crawley Town and a 2-1 win over John Buck to finish off March, which brings us to today. And so, alright, we'll show you where we're coming in the ladder. Finally, the simulations are giving us what we deserved. Where we should have been last season, we should have been fighting for the third spot. We should have been easily third best team behind the two strong teams that deserved the first and second position. They got automatic promotion, but we got into the playoffs, and unfortunately Montreal Impact kicked us off out of there, and but they lost in turn to Rotherham United, who got the promotion position to League One. Orlando City, they're sitting in fourth, close battle between them, FC Tokyo, Montreal Impact, John Buck Hyundai and Melbourne City are on the fringes there, being chased hard by New York City, Houston Dynamo, San Jose Earthquakes, Gamba Osaka and Perth Glory with an outside hope of making it. And that's your top 12 rounded out. Wellington Phoenix, then Bolton, Barnsley, Central Coast, New England, Adelaide United, Brisbane Roar, Melbourne Victory sitting in 20th, Newcastle Jets, Colorado Rapids, Burton Albion, Sydney FC rounding out the bottom spot of the league. So, yes, finally the stats and the FIFA gods are smiling on us, as we'll show you. We've now got 70-plus team across the board, with the exception of Vermeulen, who was sitting in for someone who is a 70-rated player. Hack, there he is. Hack needed a rest last time out, and still got a bit of stamina missing. So, alright. But yes, we have the best team in the league by far, and I also got Steed sitting in there as well. Alrighty, so we'll just do a little bit of changes when we get to the player selection screen. But we'll go with our away kit against Newcastle Jets home kit. Alright, team management. So I'm going to give Steed the Hakeem Regen a run up front. Going to start with Sook. I'm happy with Bennett and Benito Sassian out wide. Vermeulen, I may keep him there. I'll have a look at my options for midfielder. Gallo, I want to rest Boschilla so he doesn't get an injury. I was going to go with Selmy, but I noticed he was missing a little bit of stamina, so I will keep him on the bench. And I haven't given Mays or Dubois a run for a while, so we're going to go for Dubois, plainly because of he's got extra strength and extra speed over and stamina over Mays. And let's have a look at my midfield options. Palacios, no. Park, no. So I need a right midfielder. Lee. That's my problem. I don't really have any speedy right midfielders to play with at the moment, so we're going to have... Because, Machado is missing some energy there. So I might actually just stick with Vermeulen. Yeah, looks like that's what we're going to do. And that's the team we're going to go in with. So we've had in the last episode of The Chaser, I got mixed up when speaking about my keeper issues. I was having keeper issues in both series. But yeah, the keeper issues I had with Cunningham was he wanted to keep leaving in both transfer windows. So I had to loan him out not once, but twice. And get him back in later. And, I think I also had to loan in a temporary keeper or get one in from the youth academy and train him up and fill in the spot. But yes, keepers has been the dilemma of my last couple of days as I've been getting these series into position, ready to go. At long hours it took to get it, all the simulation, the transfers, everything sorted out and keep the team rolling on. But anyways, yeah, we're sitting in first, they're sitting in 21st. We got a nice 9-point gap on Crawley Town at the moment. Looking good to win our first major piece of silverware for the club. And it'll also be the first piece of silverware for the Mixed Bag Series. Huzzah! They've scored 33 goals. We've only let in 28. They're the worst in EFL2 for defence. We're the best. Actually, no, they're the best. They're the worst scorers, and we're the best defenders. I got that round the wrong way. All right, Jets have Duncan in goal, Hoffman, Mullen, Bogard, and Vujicic, I think it is, across the back line. In the midfield, they have Allright, Poljak, Kantarowski, Naboot, Klute in the cam position, and Julan up front.
They've got a foothold in this game. They can get a little bit more adventurous and push on. This is the away team lineup.
We've got Cunningham in goals and Budimir, Jong, Dubois, Gallo across the back. Then in the midfield we've got Benito Sussian out wide, Vermeil and Gabuza in the middle, Sook out wide, Bennett in the cam and Steed up front.
Ross Joyce is the referee for this one.
Misspelt squad in the retweet. I spelt it squad without the A. Oh, that was funny. Gabuza gets control of the ball, swings it to Dubois. Mullen now over to Budimir. Sussian to Gabuza. Gabuza, oh, nicely avoids the tackle there. Swings it forward. Damn it. I started pressing up too early to gain control of the next player, and my pass went forward to them instead of down where I was aiming. So getting a little bit eager beaver there, a bit ahead of myself. Whoops. Just give me a quick second and pause it. I was going to put the link out on the Facebook Aruni as well. There we go. That's that. Done. Alrighty. Good stuff. There we go. Okay. It's under control now. Let's get underway. Vujicic now on the ball has moved forward out of his left back position, or a right back. I can't quite recall which side he was on. Sook now. We've got possession back with a good tackle. Gabuza slides it over for Vermeulen. Sees Budimir running from the wing back position. Steed now holds it up for Vermeulen. Out wide now to Sook. Sook has Gabuza running through. Can he connect with him? Yes, he can. Gabuza pops it in the middle. Bennett tries to get around his mate, around his defender, but he's nutted him off, picked his pocket, grabbed possession, and got a nice tackle in there. As I stammer around and dance around me words a bit like pork in a pig. There we go. We're throwing now. Vermeulen gets the ball up to Bennett as we nab off the possession there. Gabuza gets it wide to Sussian. who goes inside to Steed. Steed has got options. He goes to Sook. Can Minjay Sook get it in? Yes, it's first goal for the Wanderers against Newcastle Jets. Get in, lad. Minjay Sook, the Wonder lad from Korea. Huzzah, huzzah, from the K-League. Scouting Korea into the youth academy, and now he's a legend of the club. Number 18 on the back. Get in, lad. Cross the goal into the bottom right biscuits. Woohoo! 14-minute goal. That's his 11th in the league. Legs 11. Huzzah! He's been absolutely lightning good this season in the Sims and on the pitch. So I did play some of the games. I can't remember which games I played and which games I didn't, but I know the ones I lost to weak opposition were definitely not me. Sook forward to Sussian. Sook keeps running. Oh, Sook in again. Sook tries to get in, but he has to pass it off to Sussian. Sussian puts it in 2-0. Oh, the Wanderers showing the dominance they deserve this season after being denied last season when they should have been definitely through on that automatic qualifying spot, but some shit went against us and we're now making up for lost time. Get in, lads! Alright, that's Sussian's 7th goal in the league. As we still haven't got any prolific strikers, but damn, we've got some wingers and midfielders, and some of our wing backs are chipping in as well, where all the goals and dominance is coming from. Oh, Naboot under pressure puts it out.
No wasting time here.
Gets it to Poljak. Poljak to Allright. Oh, under pressure there. Hoffman goes back to Poljak. Oh, he's getting swarmed, but he manages to get it forward. Clute wrong puts a defender, and he's in with a shot, but it's wide.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't.
Newcastle trying to pick themselves up and got their first attack on the Wanderers' goal in angst there. Gabuza absolutely pulling the strings in the midfield with his counterpart there on the right, Vermeulen. Vermeulen now picks up the possession from Gabuza. Steed dropping back into the midfield to get possession. Sook was offside. Oh, and the ref has called it. The flag has gone up. Unlucky Sook. He's such an eager beaver, this young lad. Oh, he makes up for it by getting a good tackle in, but couldn't keep it from going over for a throw-in. They're now trying to go long into the middle here. Nice little head off there to Jude. Oh, Clute gets one through Naboot. Naboot's in on goal, but he's gone wide as Newcastle trying to fight their way back into a game there with another decent attack, but abysmal shot. Not threatening the keeper there. Budimir running down the wing from the wing back position. Oh, loses the possession. Possession goes backwards and forwards like a yo-yo there as finally it's over the sideline for a throw-in now for the Wanderers in a dangerous position. Looking for an option. Goes backwards to Sussian. Who has to jingle backwards a little bit there. A little bit of a shimmy shake. Gabuza now. Trying to drive in. The defender holds off temporarily, thinking he's going to pass it like he would like he has before. And now Gabuza throws a monkey in the works and drives into the goal instead. Keeps the defenders guessing. but they managed to get enough of a defensive effort to force us back now, and we're coming again, just getting into their half through Steed, and Sussian connecting well with Bennett getting involved again now. Sook is through. Is he onside this time? I think he is. Oh, his pass is not good. Sook trying to get some magic going there. Oh, Gabuza wrecks his lad. Wrecks the Newcastle lad. He's still down? Is he down and out? I don't know. Play still going on. The ball's now in the middle with Clute, who pops it forward. Way short of his player. Gallo, easy collection. The player that Gabuza wrecked has gotten up off his feet now. He might be okay. He could have an injury, but anyway, he's carrying on like a good lad should. Oh, pole jack. Is that a free kick? Yes, that's a free kick going the way of the Wanderers. He slides in, and it was didn't really see that as being too bad of a foul, but the ref gives us a free kick. We'll have it. So Gallo's going to see if he can drop it short for Devoise to collect. To Gabuza, slides it over to Bennett, and finally we get a shot on target. Oh, Vermeulen collects it. Pops it in to Sook, who tries to get a shot off, but it's a pen. It's a bad challenge from behind, and it's a chance on the stroke of the 45-minute marks into 3 minutes of stoppage time to see if we can make it worse and triple the misery for the Newcastle Jets home fans and the lads on the pitch and make it 3-0. Sook doesn't have a great penalty taking, but he got tooken down, so we'll give the penalty to him. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, he's hit the post! Sook! Oh, you're killing me, Minjay Sook. Next time if we get a penalty, let's give it to our proper penalty taker, I reckon. Gallo now, the left back tries to drive in. It's another pen! 2 pens in stoppage time. What are the Newcastle defenders doing? Jason Hoffman this time gets a yellow for his effort. Alright, this time we're going to give it to one of our better penalty takers. Let's see. Benito Sassian looks like the one to go to. Gonna go along the ground, little bit of power, deceives the keeper into the bottom right. 3-0. Thank you very much, Newcastle, for that one.
Well, he's done the job. Well, he enjoys the responsibility, and he took that coolly.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
David Benito Sassian, only 8 goals this season, but he could possibly turn into a prolific striker for us, hopefully, as we're searching for that player that just fits into the right role for us. But I find that I get some more goals out of him when I'm playing as the team instead of just simulating when I put him out on that right wing. So it is what it is, and I just seem to struggle a lot with my formation. Needs the right kind of striker, and I just haven't found that right kind of striker that can connect with the way my system works. But I get a lot of goals from the wingers and the midfielders, and once I get good left wing back and right wing backs, they start chipping in as well, like Privovic in the Chaser series. Gallo and Buttermere, I think they've chipped in a couple, but not that many yet. I I'd have to double check the stats to be sure. But anyways, we'll rotate the defence with Jong and Dubois to give Budimir and Gallo a better chance at seeing out a match with their stamina. With their stamina. Na 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 na. But we're 3-0 up, and shots on target 4 out of 5. We've been hammering them. They've only had 2 off targets. Possession 56 to 44 in our favour. They've had some great pass accuracy. I'll have to give them that in respect, and pass accuracy for us has been 93. Alright, and we'll be kicking off for the second half.
They've been very good, the team that are leading, of course.
Well, let's pause for a moment to let in
Oh, bad pass there. And just turnover possession very cheaply to begin the second half there. Ay, ay, ay. Can't go to sleep now. Need to punish them more if we can. Ho ho! Foot race. Just win that one. So we get ourselves out of trouble now. Playing out of defence. Bennett connecting with Gabuza. Pasuk. Oh, he turns his man. And now he's breaking free. Tries to put it ahead. Gets blocked off. But another lad was there to pick up the goods. Oh! Kantarowski just gets in between the two attacking players of the Wanderers and intercepts the pass and puts it out for a throw-in. That was looking like another goal. Now they're making a change. Nick Carbon on for Ivan Vujica. Looking for options. We'll go backwards there. Got 2 lads waiting for it. Bennett. Vermeulen tips it on for Jong, who gets around his player, but can't find an angle to shoot or pass it off. I think I was trying to pass it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Should have probably just took the shot from out wide, from out distance. But oh well, trying to be a bit fancy and make use of the skills that the players have. But the defence was strong and kept us out. Anyways, getting on with the game. They're trying to get another attack. Clute puts one through, but Budimir gets the tackle. Another handover possession there. Kantarowski picks it up. Alright, gives it off to Hoffman. Hoffman turns. He's still got attention from what's his name? Dubois. It was Dubois. Yeah. Dubois picks up the... my brain's getting all murgled. Anyways, Kantarowski is now on the ball. Naboot. Trying to find a shot. Blocked. Oh, he gets one off. Cracks one off Cunningham. With the save. Probably needed one extra coffee during the night, perhaps.
It's time for some fresh legs here.
Alright, let's get our motor mouth working. Let me get me motor mouth working properly now for you, eh? Corner coming in here by Naboot. Flings it in. Oh, up on the header and it's over. Out for a goal kick. Cunningham will get us back underway. Dubois, who got me tongue-tied last time. Vermeulen now. Sassian cuts back inside. Tries to open up the way. Gets it to Sook. Sassian's running. Vermeulen sees him open in space. Sook has got a nice little ball there, but Sook was harassed by 2 defenders. And his shot was very weak and just trickles out over the line for a goal kick. Duncan goes short to Cowburn. It's forced back to his keeper, Duncan. Gets it out to the other side, Mullen. Kutrumbus, I think he's new on the field, gets it to Poljak. Kloot gets forward of a nice ball forward, but we pick off Kloot now. Gabuza's running through. Oh, nearly. It was a 2-on-1 there, and he couldn't quite slide the pass over. Oh, Steed had a chance, but it comes to Duncan after Steed was tackled in the box.
Sure the ball is stuck at his foot.
Brown now, sliding one over to Naboot as Newcastle press to get something out of this match. Naboot now, back on the ball. Tackled again by Vermeulen. Alright, 15 minutes left to go. And we're going to go to our bench now. Sook has done a great job, but he's run out of legs now. So we're going to give Fofana a fair chance at coming on to have a run out and finish off the match. We'll put Benito Sassian up front. Steed has done alright, but he's also run out of legs. And I'm going to give Edwards a rest and bring on Machedo. Alright, Gabuza has done great, really good job, so I might keep him on. Let's see, do we have anyone that can play cam? Left mid and right wing and cam. Alright, Edwards can actually play cam. What about Machedo? Okay, so Edwards, it looks like you're my choice for Bennett. So we've got someone fresh in the middle to connect between the two tired rows of Vermeulen, Gabuza and Sassian up front. Alright, and we've got Machedo and Fofana to help Dubois and then push forward for goals. Oakley dokley, here we go. Getting back into the action against our northern neighbours, Newcastle Jets. So, yeah, it's about 3-4 hours up the freeway. I can't quite remember, but I know it's a few hours further north of where I am, sitting in the middle of Sydney and Newcastle. Cowburn with the throw-in. Comes back to Naboot after we nearly gained the possession there, trying to get the interception. Slips out to Brownie. Jong comes up with a nice tackle and a second one, but somehow all right. Holds onto the ball despite us getting a foot on the ball both times. Jong comes up with a third tackle to finally get possession. And now we break through Machedo's fresh legs on the field. He slips one over to Vermeulen. Nice through ball there to Sassian in tons of space. Can he get it past Duncan? No, Duncan gets the save and it's out for a throw-in.
He's booted it away and the danger is eased on his goal.
Alright, Machedo now with a throw-in. He sees John coming up from defence to give him an option, so he goes that way. Vermeulen now waiting for a run from Dubois. Dubois under pressure tries to hold it up to get it over to the other player, but unfortunately they get a tackle in. Now it's out with Kutrumbus. Had a bit of a fuck up there and gave us the possession right back. Gabuza now slides one over. Oh, our player was running away from where we were passing it, and that gave the Newcastle defender a chance to put a foot in. And they're under counter-attack now with Julan, looking to try to get past our player. Oh, he sidesteps us, and I overrun the cut inside with the tackle attempt. Missed by a country mile, and oh, nice flying little defensive kick there, and it's out for a... Oh, they come off their player. I thought it was going out for a corner, but no, possession is ours. We'll have that one. Thank you very much. Jong gets it over to the Vermeulen now in the midfield, trying to engineer another attacking raid. Fofana, fresh legs on the field, but instead of just running, we'll go back inside because we had some options there. Gabuza is a little bit out of stamina, couldn't run onto that one. Defence easy picks that one up. Bogard now under pressure, puts it back to his keeper Duncan. Oh, Vermeulen nearly nicks the possession off him there. Oh, Vermeulen tenaciously gets it back off him, but we've flipped it off to them, giving it straight back, and they've given it straight back to us. Possession bouncing around like a bloody yo-yo. Here we go. Oh, no, yes, no. No, yes, no. Make up your minds. Who's going to have the ball? That's ours, maybe, yes. And I think that's the whistle. And we hold on to the 3-0 from the first half. The lads went to sleep, switched off the kill button, and packed away their knives and let Newcastle play out a half without going any further goals down. Alright, so for anyone who's just tuning in or watching this video later, we'll just review the goals for you. So the first goal, nice little through ball to Minjay Sook into the bottom right. Biscuits, good stuff. Quality from the lad. Benito Sassian, nice little pass inside. Sassian smacked it across. Keeper had no hope with the left side totally exposed to a little pass in. And the third goal came from Benito Sassian from the spot kick after we got not one but two penalties in stoppage time. Minjay Sook took the first one and bottled it on the post, but Sassian, who's much better penalty kick taker, our regular penalty taker, made no mistake of that one. Alright, so the stats of possession was quite close, considering that we were all over them in the first half. We let the foot off the pedal a little bit in the second half, and we had 5 out of 7 on target. They're 2 out of 6. Tackles, we ended up doing more tackles than them, which was good. Yeah, we had a nice defensive effort, keeping them to 0 for the clean sheet. Pass accuracy, they stayed a whopping 97%. Ours dropped out off by 8% as we went to sleep a little bit in that second half, as I did mention. And Minjay Sook, even though he was substituted off, still did enough for man of the match with a 9.4 rating. Alrighty, so let's move along to the next match. There's no big scores there and around the grounds to mention. Milan James has completed his suspension and will be able to take his rightful spot that Vermeulen was filling in for him. So that's good. That puts us 12 points clear, as Crawley Town must have dropped some points there. With 6 games to go in the league, it's looking good that we've almost just about got all our hands, foots, tongues and everything else we can get on the trophy and our automatic promotion. Alrighty, so we're going to praise the lad for that one. And we got Peters, one of our 2 main centre backs, wanting a little bit of a cheeky wage rise, so we'll go and sort that out for him. Alright, where is he? Peters on 2.7 grand, 2,750 there. He wants 350, so why not? I'll bump it up a full grand, and that should hopefully keep him happy. Oakley dokley, let's have a look at the squad. Yeah, they're all looking fairly decent, but we will bring James back in. Let's see, there he is. Mikos can retake his spot up front. Benito's alright out wide. Sook is good. Actually, no, we'll rest Benito. We'll go for Edwards out wide, and I think that's our best right back, is it? Yeah. Left back, no, we don't have any 70s besides... Oh, Peters is injured at the moment. Oh, we got Saric. Saric needs to come back into the mix. Sook played good, but he can have rest on the bench. Saric returns to his first team position. And Hack, who's now healthy, can come back onto the bench. Yes. Alrighty. That is looking very strong. I'm happy with that. So we'll get this live sim over very quickly and briefly, and we'll get on to the next match where we'll be playing New York City FC. So, Saric and Sook getting us the goals. Sook came on for Bennett, alright. Edwards got an injury, shit. Hack came on, and Williams came on. Alright, so we're going to have to see how bad that injury is.
English Football League 2.
Normally I commentate those at a fast pace, but I was typing in something into the live stream chat and totally missed it like a goon bag.
With 73 points. In fifth, Montreal.
Here we go. So I'll praise them for winning that one.
Reading up the table, second bottom, Burton Albion with 36
so yeah, that's moved us 15 points clear as Crawley Town lose another match. Broken rib and out for 6 weeks, so that's probably Owen Edwards out for the rest of the season. So I'll just replace him with Benito. And then bring Tavero on. No. Machado. We'll put Machado on the bench. Hack is tired, so we'll go for Palacios. No. Vermeulen on the bench. Alright, yeah, looks like Vermeulen will be the better choice. And Morales. Alright, so I think I'm happy with that, and then we'll move along to the final match that we're playing. Okie dokie. We got some training there. I almost missed that. I think I misspelled that. Dolt. Fumbly old fingers of mine. Anyway, I think we got Budimir up to a 70. Yes, that's good. Or maybe it was just already 70. Not sure if we got any level ups. I wasn't really paying attention once again. Alright, moving along to our match against New York City, which is the final match for the episode. And Peters has accepted his wage rise of $1,000, which is good. Alrighty, so quick check of the squad. Alright, we'll make some changes to deal with the stamina problems there when we get to the window after choosing the shirts. Okay, so Oh yeah, Goosens was is our main right back. I was just giving Budimir a bit of a run so that neither of them would complain about game time. But yeah, Budimir, he's done an awesome job. He's a little bit low on stamina, so I'll put Dubois on the bench. James also want to give him a rest so we don't get our best players injured. And who was... Oh, Machado. We'll start Machado on the pitch this time. Marty Holloway hasn't had a run for a while, so we'll put him in for Bennett in the cam role because he can play in multiple roles in the left wing, striker and the cam. Saric can come off. Sook is missing some stamina, so let's give Fofana the starting spot this time around. Bennett will rest for... we will go with James on the bench, but I accidentally pressed the button and put Palacios there. Whoops! Oakley dokley. Mikos. We'll go with Steed again, give him another run. He's... where is he? There he is, I found him! Yay! Morales will come on, give a start to him for Gabuza. And we'll give some of our other centre-backs that haven't had a bit of a run yet this season much. We'll give Mays a go, and we'll give Vandenbroek a go, because I know they've got decent pace. Selmy can also play left-back, so he'll come in, slot into that position. And yes, I'm happy with the bench, so we'll move along now. Alrighty, can we stick it to New York City FC? It'll make my mate at Corner Flag Games very happy because he does not like them. Because I don't think he likes Manchester City, and I think they're an affiliate team of Manchester City. Which probably explains why they've got a blue home kit.
Hi everybody, Martin Tyler here with you. Alan Smith has joined me. League 2 football for you today.
My favourite English team is Liverpool, followed by Man City, and I think Arsenal's my third favourite. So I like to pick three teams. So if one doesn't win it, then I've got a second shot at winning it, and if that one doesn't win it, I've got one more chance of winning. So I usually pick 2 or 3 teams in each league. In the Spanish league, my number one team is Barcelona. I also like Sevilla. I don't think I have a third that I like, unless I've forgotten, because I do tend to forget sometimes. In Germany, my number one favourite is Bayern Munich, and I think my second is FC Köln. I think because they've got a goat, and I was born in December, Capricorn. So, and I'm a goat in the Chinese zodiac as well. They've got across the front Fernandez, O'Colly, Shelton in the middle, Morales, Lopez, Ring, and in the back line they've got, I just missed it, but I'll get it on the delay, Alan Brilliant, White, and Matarita. And I fucking missed their goalkeeper. Whoops. Too busy yakking. Cunningham is our goalkeeper. Goosens, Mays, Vandenbroek, and Selmy across the back. Out wide, Benito, Sussy and Machado, Morales and Fofana on the wide wing there for us. Holloway in the cam role, and we got up front Steed, the Hakeem regen. Yeah, I kind of did not know about a little glitch thingy that happens if you change the stats of a 16 or 17-year-old player. They end up gaining some age or becoming the age of their overall, I think it is. Well, I'm saying that they become the age of their overall because it was showing Hakeem as being 54 and his overall starts at 54, so I'm not quite sure which way the glitch works, but either way, he became like a 50-something-year-old and retired at the end of the first season in this career mode. So we ended up going and getting his regen, which is Steed. was in the Mixed Bag Youth Squad Legends series and the other Youth Squad Legends series we do. The only real players that I'm allowed are ones that are legendary. What I started out calling Legendary 11s players, but now changed that player group name to Underdog 11s or something like that. I'll have to look at my notes exactly what it is. But anyway, oh shit, Steed's in on a shot on goal maybe. Yes, no, yes, no. Damn it! Vandenbroek gives Steed another chance. Can he get a crack from long distance? Oh, it's off target. But yeah, as I was saying, the Underdogs 11 is a rule set that I've created because I looked at the Youth Squad Legends rules, and I'm like, I mean, it's a Youth Squad style game. Why aren't you allowed to have real players that are youth prospects on the team? So I decided, when I started the Mansfield Town playthrough, I looked at their squad and I found one player that I liked the name of and I liked his stats. That was Zain Hakim. And I thought, maybe there's an idea that I can create where I pick one player like this dude at the beginning of each career mode, save each series or season or whatever I'm doing on FIFA at the time, and there'll be a 65 rating or lower to make it tougher. It'll be a player that people haven't really heard much of outside of their own league sort of thing, League 2 or whatever, low-level league they're in. They'll be a marquee player that is the only remaining real player from that team that'll serve as sort of like a little nod to the original team's lineup. And each series we start, a new one is added to it. And when we get to the point where we're going to have the 12th one of the previous 11 will get voted out, sort of thing. And so it'll kind of be a little cult following fan favourites kind of battle going on between those 11 to see who gets to stay in each season when we get to that point. At the moment I've got a vote going where you can tick more than one option, but you can only vote once from your ISP because of vote duplication is blocked. But you can still, if there's 3 favourites you like, you can tick 3 boxes. But I'll just go and grab that straw poll for you now before I do this free kick. I tried to narrow it down to less choices, but there was 6 players that I like the look of in the Coventry City side for our first series in FIFA 18, which will be the Mongrels YSL. Is this our best kick taker? Yeah, he kind of is. So let's see if I can put a grubber along the ground. Oh, I just needed to move it a little bit wider and I might have been in off the post.
That was good goalkeeping from a very good free kick.
Yeah, I think you might have seen that late as well, so good hands.
That does remind me, I need to get on narrowing down the choices for the coach for the first, the manager for the Mongrels YSL, which will be with Coventry City in FIFA 18. I pick 3 to 5 players out of the Mansfield Mongrels YSL series from the Youth Academy. The Underdogs 11s players are not eligible for that, so that means Sotirio and... No, Sotirio's not in that one. That's right, I've only got Hakim in that one. That's right, because Mongrels YSL was the first one, and then this was the second one I started on the channel, and then the Chaser was the third one. That's right. As our corner whips in there, unfortunately, my shittiness at corners wasn't able to get us a good shot on goal. New York City now coming away on the very edge of the line to try to get an attack going, but we stop them in their tracks. Selmy now on the counter, Tries to get Fofana running. Fofana is blocked off by the defender and couldn't get a decent pass through, but we picked up possession again right on halfway. Benito slips one over. Oh, I thought for a second and it wasn't strong enough, but he does get hold of it. Sussian, oh, whips it back in. It's in the air. Steed tries to get a foot on it, but it's a weak touch. Johansson easily picks that one up. Whipped it out to Allen now. Putting the pressure on the defence. Oh, Fofana has knocked the defender over. Oh, nice show of strength by the young lad. He might get himself more time with moves like that. I like a bit of mongrel aggression and a bit of bashing into the players.
Wow, I want to see that save again.
I bet he does as well. That was top class.
So, yes, Coventry City did win the hastily put together re-polling for the new team, so that could go with a team that hopefully not many other big YouTubers are doing. But anyway, I'm not changing it again. It was actually a tie between Port Vale and Coventry City, and I went to shit, that was a bad pass, and I've given Oakley the ball in a great position for a counter-attack. But yes, it was a tie between Port Vale and Coventry City on 62 votes apiece, because I did allow multiple voting to get the poll sorted out quickly, so when it comes to Monday morning, if I haven't broken my bank budget yet and still over $100 left in my account, I can go and order this shirt, which will cost me $90. So I'll go get a home shirt from the Coventry City shop. Selmy breaking into the box, tries to slip one over. Oh, White gets in there and puts it out. Yeah, so what I did is I had to do a coin toss, and I said tails for Port Vale, because that rhymes, and heads for Coventry City. And it come up heads, so Coventry City was winning. I was hoping to flip tails, but I'm an honest lad, and heads won, and that ball pops off to Johnson as we do another shit corner. And yeah, so Coventry City will be our team. Morales with a little give and go to Machado. Machado cracks one in. John Hanson with the save. Keeps the score 0-0. Alrighty, corner coming in. Morales to whip this one in. Can we get a... No, we can't get a header in. That's just wishful thinking for me. Goosens now with a long range shot. Oh, but I think it come off the arse of one of our lads.
Top class save and top class camera work here.
Yeah, it was.
Kill.
The striker thought he'd scored there.
Steed now pops one out to Allen. Allen gets it off to... Oh, good steal there. Holloway. Through ball for Sussian. Sussian. Oh, good shot. Keeper saved it almost point blank. It's bouncing around the box dangerously. New York City. Very, very shaky in defence at the moment, but they managed to do enough to get it clear. But we're coming again with Holloway. Puts it in for Fofana. Fofana whips it over. Ah, Lopez. Fofana didn't have the space to turn properly, tried to do second best thing and give it over, but Lopez managed to get hold of that one. And push forward now again. Holloway has two options. He goes for the wider one in Fofana, who's been very active down this wing. Nice little passes. Oh, blocked the shot before we could even get it out off the boot very far. Oh, and it's out for a throw in there. Mays will take it quickly while the lad was on his ass. New York City get a foot in again. Fofana. Machado, as they weren't paying attention to the quick corner throw-in release. And it's out for another throw-in now as we battle inch by inch to get a bit closer to their box. Fofana going longer to Selmy now. Machado breaks through. Oh, with a nice pass, but unfortunately the last pass got blocked and we couldn't get it to the man out wide there in the box, on the edge of the box. It was sitting there waiting to pounce and get a shot off, and we go to half time on a even 0-0. Alrighty, so Selmy is absolutely dead on his donkey, so rotating probably won't help him out. That's a shame. He's got really good stamina. How? He's got more stamina than Vandenbroek. He's equal to Goosens. Goosens has got more than him. Selmy must have been doing a lot more work, or something strange going on there. But anyways, let's see. Dubois. Can Dubois play left back? Centre back, centre mid. Alright, so... Alright, we're going to have to bring Gallo on at half time here. Fofana is also absolutely spent. What's his stamina like? 55. Oh yeah, we need to work on his stamina. And since he's done really well this match, I do believe he's earned himself a spot on the training field. Alright, so that only leaves us one substitution for the rest of the match. Let's hope the shoring up on our left side will help us out to break the deadlock with New York City FC. Alright, we're kicking off now for the second half. Morales, under pressure, gets it up for Steed. Finds Machado. Forward to Mays. Tries to pass inside, but Matarita has blocked that one off. Oh no, one of our players has gone down. No, please don't be injured. Please shake it off, mate. Lopez now in the middle, pops it in the air forward for Fernandez, but Mays has the measure of that one. Machado now pumps it forward, but the guy with the long bloody name fobs us off with a good tackle. Goosens was the one that went down, and he does have an injury mark on him, but he's not too serious. He can continue, thankfully, at the moment.
One of the backup brigade is going to have a chance centre stage.
And they get the free kick, and it's well over the bar. Not challenging the keeper with that kind of effort. Cunningham now gets us underway. Goosens no longer with the first aid plus symbol on him. Hopefully it also means he doesn't have a band-aid on him. Oh, Shelton gets in with a little bit of sleepy defending there, holding back and ball watching, but the sliding shot on goal was always rising, never challenging to get near the back of the net. Mays pops one out for Sassian, goes inside to Holloway, who gets hold of it, does a little dance. Steed holds it up for Sassian. Mays is wrapped around from the wing-back position. Can't find Holloway in the middle there.
The approach play looked very encouraging.
Lopez now. Sassian with a tackle in the midfield there. When we get a free kick going our way for a change. Good defence from a forward. I like that. Mays now out wide. Just keeps it in. Can he get past two players? He can. Drags it back for Sassian. Over to Morales, who goes back to Gallo. Finds Sassian again. Machado under pressure. Sassian picks up the crumbs. Sassian dances one way and the other. Can he keep on the ball? No, he loses it. Oh, Ring, who he was almost literally running rings around Ring, picks it up. Fernandez now gets the ball. Ring under pressure. Fernandez. They're still locked down in their defence. They try to get out through the other side where they have more numbers, and they do start to get out of their own half and push forward over the halfway line now. Shelton gets it inside to Marrero. Paris finds Morales. Oh, he's done in with a tough piss off, get down and worship my tackle kind of tackle. I don't know what I'm saying with that. I'm just getting excited. Anyways, they come back down the wing through Fernandez. I think I was saying with a big don't argue kind of tackle was what I was trying to say, but I regulated the words. We defuse that attack. Oh, Mays with a bad touch as he's running through, deflects off him and gives them possession again close to the box in our own half. It comes in. Oh, the keeper Cunningham palms it out. Danger, danger. Woo! Morales gets a shot. Cunningham with a save. Oh, bloody oath. And I'm slightly out of breath after that little flurry of action. I'm going to have a little bit of a drink.
This is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit.
Ah, fuck me tits, I needed that. Bloody oath. Alright, so they're making a substitution. I think we'll make our final substitution as well. Alright, I'm going to put Benito up front. Steed's going to come off. And I want someone with some energy to run out wide. 82 speed, 87 strength. Alright, yep, Williams is my man. Alright, and we are up and running again.
Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit.
Robbie
now.
Williams coming on for Ricky Steed. Here we go. We hold him out and try to get a goal down the other end. It's been a tough tussle, this one, as New York City are battling to get a position in the playoffs and get the promotion spot through the playoff system. Through ball. Oh, it wasn't strong enough to allow the speed of our lad to get through there. Oh, they've called offside, so we've got a free kick here. Oh, that was nowhere near where I was aiming the pass to Machado. Screw you, induced error. Screw you up the bugle hole. Matarita. We get the ball off him. Oh, yes, nice one to Machado over to Holloway. Holloway now looking for options. Comes across to Machado. Machado finds Willems. Tries to turn. He can't. Oh, he's forced off the ball, but it's out off Matarita. And we'll get the throw in now. Machado slips it off to Sassian. Tried to get a run from Williams, but he didn't. And tackled by Matarita. Williams and Matarita having a few coming together there. Mays. Matarita gets a foot in on the throw in there. Machado. Oh, bad touch. We're just having a little bit of a falling asleep at the wheel kind of thing, even though we're not ahead. Oh! And some terrible clearing at defence. Puts Ring in for a goal. Bloody oath. I think my team is already thinking of what drinks they're going to drink for the party when we win the trophy, since we're 15 points clear on top. That was terrible by Mace. Terrible. He should have been all over that easily. Get the block, but he's like, I'm a run the pass to beat. It's Alexander Ring's fourth goal in the league. Alright, time for an all-out attack, and hopefully that wakes the boys up and we can come with a flurry and get a couple of quick goals in the last 6 minutes.
was good progress
Through
with
ball,
this attack.
blocked by Sweat. But to be fair to New York City, they have been playing good in defence and have provided some threats in attack.
Try and get it back. Lopez.
But yeah, we've definitely been playing well below our potential.
Good vision to be able to switch the play there.
Fernandez now, Matarrita with tons of space.
Ring.
They go back to Ring.
Possession isn't
Matarrita
everything in football. You can have
gets it to Paris.
simply less
Fernandez
than
now pressing
At the moment, neither side dominating
to try to make it 2-0 now.
No, they're not. We've seen some good
Lopez.
to be fair.
Fernandez unmarked again on that wing. Far out, Brussels sprout. What are you doing, lads? Wake up, wake up. Play football. Morales tries to get something happening here. Goes forward, but the pass is bad again. Fuck me tits. Morales. It's gonna end with us losing 1-0 just like that. God damn it. They were slightly better on the day, which was good enough, it seems. One bad defensive error, and the points go to New York City. Alright, and the goal was a stupid defensive error there. We gave them the possession on the wing. Bad touch by, I think it was 35, which was Goosens. Oh yeah, Goosens and Mays and the other lad. 3 of them there, and they can't get nothing on it. Yeah. Fragilistic. Murgle. Blah. Meh. Anyway, moving along to the match facts. 3 out of 6 on target, 2 out of 7 for them. Possession was pretty even at the end. Pass accuracy, theirs was 88 and ours was 81, well below my minimum. I like to see a minimum of 85 to 90 out of my squads with my style of play. Let's see, Crawley Town lost again, so I think we keep our 15-point margin there. Yeah, 88 to 73, so 4 games to go. We've already won it. Let's see, we had already won it 1 or 2 games ago, I think, when we increased that gap from 12 to 15. Here we go, some training in to the lads. Yeah, we're training Budimir up a little bit as well.
On the team above. Third bottom, Colorado Rapids with 37 points.
Nearly got up to 71, alright. Yeah, we are training Budimir because I think Goosens has reached the end of his potential. I don't think he's going to grow much anymore, so Budimir might be our number 1 right back going forwards. And out of the 2 between Goosens and Budimir, I think Budimir is the only one that's gotten himself some goals in the simulations. So the game, is pretty much maybe telling me that through that he is the man to go forward with. Player returning from injury, Alexander Peters. Good stuff. And the press are gathering, and I'm going to motivate them. It's a pity you don't have a button to give them a verbal spray, give them a bit of a angry coach kind of talk, when you lose a match. But yeah, we'll have a look at this. For second place now, Crawley Town, with losing that match, there's now 3 teams on 73 points fighting for those last 2 automatic promotion positions. Montreal Impact's only 5 points behind that close battle. And Jeonbuk Hyundai and New York City have a very long outside chance of getting in amongst that 73 point battle there. Melbourne City, Houston Dynamo and San Jose Earthquakes and Gamba Osaka are the ones with an outside chance of getting into the playoffs at the expense of either Jeonbuk Hyundai or New York City. I'd say Barnsley, even though they are 6 points in spitting distance New York probably won't have a chance of getting in there. G'day, Mountain Man. Yeah, you just missed out on the action. We just finished the last match, but what I might do is we'll do a live sim of the New England game, unless we decide to play the last 2 games. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it 2 episodes, New England and Burton Albion, or play the last 2 games against Barnsley and Montreal Impact. Alright, we will go ahead and live sim these 2 matches so that we can move along and save us 1 episode and speed along closer to the end of the series. So, alright. Yeah, well, just because you got in late, I'm going to live sim a couple of matches just for you so that you can see some simulated action as compensation. I know it's not the same as the real thing, but it saves us an episode, and the next episode, which will be tomorrow, will be us finishing off this season. So Benito Sussian gets himself a goal. Kabuza gets a second, and we win 2-0.
English Football League 2. So what do those results
Some more
mean?
training into the lads.
In 4th, Crawley Town with 74 points. In 6th and falling are Montreal Impact with 68 points.
Budimir
Those
does
behind
level up
on
to a
goal difference.
71. Good
And then
stuff.
reading up the table, second bottom, Burton Albion with 36 points. Third bottom, Colorado Rapids.
Peters
with 40
says he's
points.
okay to play. Okay, I'll have a look at him before the next match against Burton Albion. Alright, and that 3-way battle is now, there's been a change. Tokyo and Orlando have won. Crawley is drawn. Melbourne City probably is only looking to try to hold on to 5th now. Montreal Impact 68 as well. Jeonbuk Hyundai on 67. New York have dropped out of the promotion spot, and looks like I'd say New York, Earthquakes, and Dynamo are probably the only ones with a realistic chance now of grabbing a spot in those playoffs. Let's have a look at our team. We've got some tired legs, so we just have to do some rotations going on here. So we'll give Machado a rare start. I haven't been using him in the simulations. Holloway will come back into it for Bennett. Oops, wrong player. Oopsie doopsie. We need to find a cam. Oh no, Palacios is way too low for a cam. Fuck me tits, I've forgotten who else can play the cam role. Vermeulen? No. Matube? Nope. Fofana? No. Griffiths? No. Who can play the bloody cam role? Where are my backup cams? Steed, no. Hack, no. Park, no. Bloody hell. Oh, there's my spare cam. He's down the bloody down the bloody bottom. For Bennett, and he's got to go on the bench. I want Willems up front. There we go. That's fix that up. Mikos is tired, so we'll put Matube on the bench. And we'll put Sook on the field. And let's see. Shoot me tits, I don't really have that many forwards or right wingers to put on the bench at the moment. Yeah, Peters needs a bit more recovery before I consider him. Alright, how's my defence? We'll easily sort that out with Goosens and Selmion. John can have a rest. We'll go with Dubois. And yeah, Boschilla should be fine. Gabuza and James are fine. Alright, let's get on with it, shall we? And finish off with the final live sim of the match to prepare us for the final 2 matches, which will be tomorrow's episode. Alright, we've got Cunningham, Goosens, Dubois, Boschilla, Selmy, James, Boozer, Marchado, Silk, Holloway and Williams. We decided to go for 11. They've got McLaughlin, Rimando, Flanagan, McFaisden, McCrory, Naylor, Atkins, McCourt, Kusakami, McLaughlin, another one, and Bustos up front. Williams gets the first goal. McCrory gets the yellow harness on for McCourt and a bub on for Kusakami, and then Morales on for Cardenas Machado. Can we add to the misery of Burton Albion? No, we can't. They equalise in the dying death. And so, points are shared with a 1-1 result. Now we are ready to finish the season in the next episode. Player returning from injury. No, that's an old one. Holloway is happy. James is talking about rubbish. And so let's just speed the thing along. Get one last cheeky training session in. Deal with this stupid press conference. But yeah, we do need scouting requests for this series, as we're about to run out of scouting requests. We had a Spanish lad pop in, but he didn't pick some style of player, so we're gonna add Spain and physically strong, because I think I might need wingers. Wingers is where you get right-sided players. I need some midfielders, so I might go Spain for a winger, or I might look for physically strong or attacker. I'll decide that one later. But yeah, we do need some scouting. Speaking of scouting reports, here comes the current one coming back. So we get to finish the episode with the scouting report, just as I was talking about scouting reports. How about that for time? Hee. Ibrahim Nadai's looking okay. Boubacar Diaw, not too bad. Cissé, no thanks. And they'll be scouted further. So that was our Ivory Coast scout. Bernard Sajakowski, 50 to 68, 71 to 94, 240. Good evaluation. Come into my academy, mate. No to that one. We'll keep an eye on you. No to you. And we'll keep an eye on you. Alright, so that's Poland sorted. Now we've got another one coming back from Portugal. Vilna to keep an eye on. This dude, no thank you. No thank you to Alves. Tavares, we'll keep an eye on as well. Panera, no. No, Teal. Alrighty, so that's those ones. And now the pesky press conference. And we'll motivate the lads. And get out of our inbox, and that's where we'll finish. So I'll finish by a quick little review of the ladder. We're sitting 13 points clear now. Tokyo, who's now gained an edge on Orlando for second. 1 point in it between Orlando and Crawley for the final playoff, final automatic promotion spot. And it's tight there still between 5th through to about 9th there, with Melbourne City, Montreal Impact, John Bock Hyundai on 70 points, New York City on 69, probably the only one on the outside there with a real stick shot, but Earthquakes are still within mathematical shooting range, with Gamba Osaka needing a miracle to get in. So, anyhows, that's where we're going to end this, and I'll go grab your scouting requests after I end the episode, and I'll add them to the list. Until then, stone the flame and crows and tickle your dancing dingoes. I'm Tomo, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Goodbye.